All right, number 7. So this hopefully is clear that this is a light frame construction, wood light frame construction section. So down here I have the concrete foundation wall, and then I have a plate sitting on top of that. I have a 2 by something, either 2 by 10 or 2 by 12. Let's assume that for the joist. I then have studs up here, which would be either 2 by 4s or 2 by 6s probably. So let's call that a 2 by 4. You can't get very much insulation in a 2 by 4, but you get the idea. And at the bottom of that, I have another plate. Up top of the 2 by 12s, I've got the subfloor. And then on the outside of those 2 by 4s, I've got the sheathing. I don't necessarily have to have structural sheathing everywhere, but I'll have it in enough places that by having that sheathing roll all the way by and attaching both to the 2 by 4s and also to this rim joist down at the 2 by 12 level, that's going to make it so that my wall doesn't want to just topple off of that floor structure. So I don't need to have it everywhere. I can use insulating sheathing in some locations, but I'm going to want to have some structural sheathing that's going to tie those things together in order to do that. And then I've got insulation in various spots. I have drywall in here, some finished floor, a few other things. So then the question is, what is this element here? So we called it a plate already. Our choices are a sill plate, a sheathing plate, a sole plate, or a base plate. So this one down here is actually the sill plate. I would bet that probably a few people called that the sill plate. People call it that all the time. Technically, though, this one is actually the sole plate. So the sill plate and the sole plate, the sheathing plate is made up. There is no such thing. The base plate we use in steel. Between the sill plate and the concrete, I would have a sill sealer, which would be so it would be something that the moisture level coming up from the concrete would rot out those sill plates very easily. Even if they were treated over time, they would start to rot out from the amount of moisture that would keep coming from the concrete. So you have to have a little spacer there that gives a little bit of cushioning, but also stops the moisture from getting through. The other thing you would have to do is you'd have a anchor bolt that would be put through that sill plate and into that concrete. If you get a hurricane or an earthquake or something, that thing's going to want to bounce right off if you just had it by gravity. So the fact that you are mechanically fastening that structural system of the wood into that concrete will help that tremendously. Okay, so we just went through a lot of these terminologies. My guess is you'll get 1, maybe 2 questions on light frame construction. In general, the exam really isn't about this, but there is likely to be a couple of spots where you'll see it. The reason it's not about this is because the exam really isn't about residential construction. And while you do light frame construction with some small commercial buildings, it's really more of a kind of residential discussion. So you should know the terms so that you can kind of answer those quick and easy ones, but it's not like you're going to get 40 questions on light frame construction.
I think sole plate is a sneaky one.
Yeah, no, it's totally annoying. Sorry. Yeah. Hopefully that's not a regional one too, but all the guidebooks I've ever used all talk about it that way. So.